What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. I'm James, and welcome to my channel where I create kings and queens through financial means. So if that's something you think you like, hit the subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on that notification bell so you see every time I post a video, alright? And share this video for others to get this information. And before I start off, I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Last I checked, I think I have 53 subscribers, and that may seem small to others, but to me, that's a big number. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you all, and I hope to make you proud. All right. So right now, as you can see, we have some numbers on the board, and obviously, we're talking about velocity banking. Now, for this person, these numbers are his and his wife's combined, right? So they may seem large, but just know that these are two incomes, two expenses. It's a family expense, right? And when he sent me his information, he asked me if I could get him debt-free by 2025. So the goal here is to be debt-free, which is $186,648 by 2025. All right, so I did some work, and I'm gonna show you all how to do it as well. All right, first things first, what I did was get all his numbers down, right? So the income is $9,156, expenses $6,913 monthly, right, for both. The debt is $186,648, and the cash flow is $2,243, right? And I broke down the debt for you all to see so you understand what I'm actually doing. So the mortgage is $152,118 a month, not a month, for whatever he owes, how many years. Monthly he's paying $1,220. So he owes $152,118 monthly payment, $1,220. For the truck, he has a truck. He owes $12,000, a monthly payment of $422. As a car, he owes $12,830, monthly payment of $494. Personal loan of $873, monthly payment $160. And he has 3 credit cards: a Discover, Citi, Capital One. Minimum monthly payments on all 3 of these combined are $150. And he owes the IRS $4,108, and he owes city taxes $3,226, right? Now, sorry about that. What I want to do is show you how I got him debt free in, I believe, 3 years and 11 months from now, right? So first thing I did was use his cash flow to attack the debts I felt would give me the quickest amount of cash flow back, right? So I took the $2248 and I applied it to all of his credit card debt to gain that $150 right back, right? So I took the $2243 and then I subtracted, and then I took away all the credit card debt. So I do 1338 plus 238 plus 278. That gives me 1,854. And then 54. That leaves me with a balance of 386, right? And then I apply the 389, I'm sorry about that. 389. And then I apply the 389 remaining of cash flow. So these are the credit cards. This is cash flow. This is the remainder. I apply this 389 to the personal loan of 873. So I would take 873 of the personal loan and subtract the 389 cash flow. Mind you, this is all still in the first month, right? This is still month 1. So that number gives me 873, 89, 484 for the loan, plus minus the monthly payment of 160, right? Because we're still making this monthly payment because it's included in our expenses. So now the monthly payment on the loan gets applied. That leaves you with the loan balance after the first month of $324. So after the first month, we are credit card debt free, and the personal loan went from 873 all the way down to 324. All right, stick with me. And then we still made the monthly payment on the mortgage, on the truck, and on the car. Obviously, there's no monthly payment on the IRS or the taxes, right? So now the loan is at 324. So the next month, what I did was I added the 150 from the credit cards. So now that the credit cards are wiped away, we have no more credit card debt, right? This is 324. And now this 150 monthly credit card payment goes to the cash flow, right? So what you do is you take 2,243 and you add the cash flow from the credit cards of 150. That gives you 2,393 cash flow month 2, right? So in month 2, we're at $2,393 of a cash flow because we're no longer making credit card payments, right? Credit card payments are done. So now we have to attack our next debt. And the next debt after that is the remaining on the personal loan. So 2393 cash flow in month 2. So I would take the 2393 cash flow, because this is month 2 now, and then I would pay off the personal loan of 324, right? Loan. That gives you a remaining cash flow of $2,069 cash flow, right? Now, what I would do, this is paid off, done. The loan is paid off, right? This is still at the beginning of the month though. This is still the beginning of the month. Loan is paid off. Now, I go to the Honda, the car. So what I would do is, I would take the car at 12,830 minus 1 monthly payment, because this is month 2, so that means last month we made a monthly payment on the 12,830, right? So now I would minus the monthly payment from the car of $494. That gives me 12, right? So this is the car, and this is the car payment right? We still have this cash flow here. This cash flow is still here, right? Now the car payment, the car loan or the car balance now is $12,336, right? Now I would take the $2,000 cash flow, the $2,069, and apply it to the balance of the car. So that gives me $10,267 for the car. This is the end of month 2. You can check the math, make sure everything is correct, all right? So the end of month 2, the balance of the car is $10,267. Personal loan, paid off. Credit cards, paid off. Car balance is now $10,267. This is the end of the second month. Now we're coming into month 3. Month 3, we know we're going to have a higher cash flow because we no longer have that personal loan. So what we do is, to the remaining cash flow we have now at the end of month 2, we add the cash flow from the car, from the personal loans at the beginning of month 3. So at the beginning of month 2, we had a cash flow of $2,553. At the end of month 2, we have to add another cash flow of $160 because we no longer are making monthly payments of $160 on that personal loan because the personal loan is gone. So what you do is, I'm so sorry, it's not, it was $2,393 cash flow at the beginning of month 2. See, I'm thinking, I'm going on ahead. I'm sorry about that. At the end, you have to add the $160 of the personal monthly payment, personal loan monthly payment, right? Because we're no longer making this payment. So that gives us $2,553 in monthly cash flow at the beginning of month 3, right? So $2,553 month 3, we're working with that cash flow. And if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video, rewind it. Like I said, I'm speaking to people like you've already watched most of my videos, so I'm going to be working fast, right? So now, beginning of month 3, the car, right, is at $10,267, and we have a cash flow of $2,553, correct? Because month 1 paid off our credit cards, $150 came to our cash flow. Month 2 paid off our personal loan, $160 came to our cash flow, right? So we ended up with $2,553 cash flow at the beginning of month 3. Now, beginning of month 3, we chunk our cash flow of $2,553 at the car. That leaves us with a balance $7,714. So that's the end of month 3. And then we subtract our monthly payment from the car of $494. This is monthly payment. And this is car balance, right? That gives you 7,220 car. End of month 3. Now, with this specific situation, I was talking to him. So end of month 3. Let me just write this down so you stay with me. Right, let's just show you how fast. This is month 3. Right? This is wiped out. Now, Also, the other balances change as well because we've been making 3-month payments on all the other debts. So the truck goes from 12,000 to the end of month 3, it's $10,734 at the end of month 3. This stays the same, this stays the same. We're not attacking this mortgage yet. This number obviously is 3 months less payments, right? But I don't want to confuse you too much yet. I'm going to do the math to show you what it would be by the time we actually get down to being ready to pay this thing off, right? So, end of month 3, we're at 7,000 on the car, 10,000 on the truck. Now, with this specific person I was talking to, he's in talks with his bank about getting a HELOC, right? He has some equity in his home and he's looking to get a HELOC for about $60K. Now, he may get it, right? I lowballed him to $40K at 15%. The interest I doubt would be 15%, but I just put 15% just so he can see the actual numbers and know what he would actually pay when he borrows from it and everything. But for this specific example that I'm working with now, I'm just gonna put the $40K line of credit, right? Because that's what I'm gonna assume he's gonna get. So, added to this scenario now, we add a HELOC of $40,000, right? So, what I told him was add up the truck, the car, the IRS, and the city taxes. That gave you $25,288. All debt, right? The remaining debt, obviously without the mortgage, minus the mortgage. So this is the remaining debt at the beginning of month 4 minus the mortgage, right? So 25,000. He has a HELOC of 40. So what I told him to do, pay off the whole thing. So this is the remaining debt. What he would do is take out the whole debt from the line of credit, zero debt, month 4, from the truck, the car, the IRS, and the city taxes, right? Because we subtracted the 25 and some change from the line of from our HELOC. So the 25,288 we subtract, right, from our line of credit. That leaves us with whatever balance it leaves us with, the balance of $14,712 LLC. Right? So now I take away the truck debt, the car debt, the IRS debt, and the taxes debt. Why? Because they all are up here, the 25,288. So now these are all gone. Because we paid off both cars, IRS, actually because we paid off both of the cars, we get that cash flow from both of the cars. So one car was $494 a month, right? And the other car was $422 a month. So we take that gives us $916. So we take the $916, we add that to our current cash flow at month 4 at $2,553. So that gives us a cash flow. So beginning of month 4, we're at $253.53. Now we add the car payments, $494, $422. That gives us, these are the monthly car payments. This was the truck monthly payment, this was the car, This was our cash flow at the beginning of month 4, right? So now that gives us a cash flow of, right, $3,469. So what we do is we use this cash flow to pay back the $25,288 that we borrowed. So when we do that, we would have paid back our line of 25,288 divided by, I guess I'll do it like this, divided by 3,469. That gives us 7.3. So in 7.3 months, we would have paid back our line. So this is our line of credit that we borrowed. This is our cash flow, right? So you know where these numbers are coming from. So the $25,288 line of credit gets paid down in 7.3 months from our monthly cash flow of $3,469, right? Now, because his HELOC is zeroed out back to 40, what I told him was, if we take our cash flow and multiply it by 12, that gives us a little bit over 41,000. Obviously, we're not going to chunk anywhere near that because we want to give ourselves that space just in case for any emergencies or anything, right? So we never want to max out our line of credit. What I told him was to take 35,000 from the line of credit and chunk it at his mortgage. So right now, because we did the first 3 months of paying down the cards, personal loans, getting our cash flow where we got it to, this is the beginning of the 4th month, right? We got our HELOC. So at the beginning of the 4th month, we got our cash flow, end of the 4th month, right? And we use that to pay down our line of credit. So 3 months plus 7.3 months, 10 months. So let's just say 11 months. So 11 months in, we have to subtract 11-month payments from the mortgage, right? So what I did was I did the 1340. So I took I took the monthly payments and I multiplied it by 11 because that's 11 months. Got 13,420. So I take the 13,420 and I minus it from the mortgage, 13,420. So that leaves me with the mortgage. So let's say 11-month payments, so plus the 3 months of paying down the credit card. So we're done here. This is just to pay down the line of credit. So now we're at, right? So now we're at the 11th month. Mortgage is at $138,698, right? Because it's the 11th month, we made 11-month payments of $1,220. So what I told him was, because we're not trying to go over, we're only going to do the 35. So what I did was take 35,000. So I took the mortgage payment divided by 35,000. That gives me 3.9. That means 3.9 times I'm going to chunk 35,000 into the mortgage of the 138 and some change. And what that is 3.9. So what I also did was, because this is our chunk from our line of credit, this is our mortgage. If I'm chunking $35,000, right? That means in 10 months, I would have zeroed out my line of credit because I have a cash flow of $3,469. 3,469 goes into 35 just about 10 times, right? So what I would do is every 10 months, I am chunking 35,000 at my mortgage of $138. The car's mine, the truck is mine, credit cards are zeroed out or they're not in debt, right? I have no personal loan, the IRS is paid off, the taxes are paid off. The only people I have left are the mortgage people. So in 3.9 payments times 10 months, that gives me 10 months, because every 10 months I'm chunking my line of credit. That gives me so it's actually 39 months, and that gives me 3.25 years. So the mortgage would have been paid off. Actually, all the debt would have been paid off, because this is the last one, in 3.25 years, right? And you still owe that last chunk from the line of credit. So I did that math for you. With the house paid off, right? You add that cash flow of $1,220 to the 3,469. So you would do the cash flow of, so mind you, the house is paid off in 3.25 years. Done. How? Put his income into the line of credit, only took out his expenses, cash flow paid down the line. Every 10 months, the line went from 35K back to 40. You owed 35K, went down to 0, right? So it was at 5,000 and it went back to 40. That's what I really mean. Don't get too confused here. So you don't owe that 35 no more every 10 months, right? So I take that cash flow, because now the mortgage is mine. The home, I'm a homeowner now. Now that $1,220, I don't have to pay. So that $1,220 gets added to the $3,469 to pay down our last chunk that we made. So that gives you $4,689 cash flow to pay down that HELOC. So that would have been paid off in 7.5 months. So altogether, it would have taken you 3 years and 11 months to be completely debt-free. HELOC is paid off, home is paid off. Now we're debt-free on the home. We're car owners, we're homeowners. We're feeling good, we're happy, credit score is up, everything is good. Right? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too long. Hope it wasn't too confusing. Like I said, pause the videos. Please check my math for me if you want to research this information. Please just don't go off what I'm saying. I mean, I am doing the math. I am doing the information. But please double check, triple check, right? And yeah, 3 years, 11 months. So he asked by 2025. We're about to go into 2021 right now at the time of this recording. So I would have beat him by 1 month. So by November 2024, should be debt free. Or December 2024. So, yeah, this was fun. Hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.